Audible presents this Brilliance audio production of
Zero Option by P.T. Deutermann. Copyright 1998 by P.T. Deutermann and performance copyright 1998 by Brilliance Corporation. All rights reserved. Zero Option. This book is dedicated to the proposition that the only real deterrent to the use of chemical weapons against this country is if this country possesses its own chemical weapons arsenal, along with the will to use them in retaliation. Treaties, conventions, and promises to the contrary are nothing more than lethal illusions. 1. Thursday, the Defense Reutilization and Marketing Office, DRMO, Atlanta, Georgia, 9 p.m. Wendell Carson sat at his desk in the manager's office wondering if he should go out to his truck and get his gun. He just knew Lambrey was coming in to shake him down for more money. Should he confront Lambrey, see if he could scare him into backing off, or just play along and figure some way out of it later? He swiveled around in his chair. Bud Lambrey was an Alabama hillbilly, a long, lanky, tobacco-chewing, mush-mouthed, mean-eyed sumbitch. He'd been Carson's spotter in the warehouses for 8 years, and Andy White's before that. Let's face it, he thought, Bud Lambrey isn't going to scare so good, so use your damn brains. Play along with whatever he wants, then run some kind of con on him. Lambrey can't know what the cylinder is worth, so keep him in the dark. Agree to more money, anything, to keep him quiet for just a few more days until the deal goes through. After that, he didn't care what Lambrey might say, think, or do. Wendell Carson, erstwhile manager of the Atlanta DRMO, would have $1 million in his pocket and would be down the road and gone. That said, he wouldn't mind having his .38 in his middle drawer just now. He looked at his watch and then heard someone coming down the main hallway of the admin building. A moment later, Bud Lambrey let himself in, his suspicious eyes sweeping the office to make sure they were alone. "Evening, Bud," Carson said, not getting up. "You said we needed to talk?" "Yeah, we do," Lambrey said, going over to the window and taking a quick look through the Venetian blinds into the parking lot. Then he turned around and gave Carson a hard look. "That thing, that red thing, how much they gonna give for it?" "I don't know yet, Bud," Carson lied. "They're excited about it, but they're a little antsy, too, seeing what it is." "But they're gonna deal." "Oh, I think so. If they don't, I'm not sure what the hell we can do with it. But what's the problem now?" "Problem's money," Bud said, a crafty gleam in his eye. He walked over to the desk and shook his arms out, as if he were preparing to take some kind of physical action. He leaned down, putting both his hands on the desk. Carson could smell him, an amalgam of sweat and tobacco. "That thing's gonna be worth a whole ship pot full of money." Carson smiled. "And let me guess, you want a bigger cut, seeing this thing's special, and you're the one who found it? Damn straight. We ain't never lifted nothing like this'n before." Carson nodded, pretending to think about it. Then he nodded again. "I agree, Bud. This thing's going to be worth a small fortune. In fact, it's so big that I'm thinking about just clearing the hell out of here once the deal goes through. First, because the money is going to be major, and second, because the heat is going to be major once the Army finds out it's missing." "Yeah," Bud said, relaxing a little. "Reckon I might do likewise." "How's half sound, Bud? After all, you were the one who found it." Lambrey blinked. He had obviously planned to ask for half and settle for whatever he could get. Carson had surprised him. But then Lambrey's eyes narrowed in suspicion. "Okay," he said. "And I want to be there it goes down." "No problem, Bud. In fact, I need you there. For the money this thing's going to bring, I wouldn't mind some backup, you know what I mean?" Bud straightened back up. "All right, then," he said. "You let me know. Them boys give us any bullshit, I'll fix their asses good. I got me some guns." "They've never stiffed us before, no reason to think they will now." Lambrey looked at him, trying to figure out what Carson's angle was. "I've been too agreeable."